This is the original Bible. The original Bible was created by God because it's coded with unique numbers that tell us how God created the world. This is human, but this is smart human translation because we did it in the original Bible foundation. So it's more exact. Not everything, but the most important verses that we translated. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. It is not in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth, because there is no beginning. Beginning is a human term. The proper sentence is, in the origin, Elohim brought into existence out of nothing the skies and the land. This one word that doesn't exist in English, bara, means to bring into existence out of nothing. How is it possible? In science, it's called to turn energy into matter. In the origin and not in the beginning. Because beginning is a human thing, of time. But here it's in the origin. So that's the proper way. And there is no heaven, but it says skies, shamayim. The code is 2701, 2701. Here you can see the Bible verse all the way to 23,206. So instead of just looking at the book number, you can see all the Bible verses from 1 to 23,206. Genesis has 1,333 Bible verses, so you will see it in this column. And this is the normal chapter and Bible verse that you are used to. Why the code is important? Because it can be your guide to the divine. If you see in your life a certain number repeating and you feel that you have some divine communication, the original Bible can help you find what it means. Each one of these Bible is uniquely made for each person. This is mine, number 111, Don Juravin, Original Bible Foundation. So what is it actually, this name certificate? We take your name and we send it to Jerusalem. They discover your name in God's holy letters. This guy, his name is Sami Hafagi. His name in God's holy language of Hebrew is Shmuel. Shmuel. It's from right to left. 346, 1, 30. Each letter has a number between 1 and 400. God's language of Hebrew has 22 letters. Each letter is encoded by God from numbers between 1 and 400. So, the first name, Shmuel, the total is 377. Last name is 102. Together, it's 479. We are looking now in the original Bible and we find out that it's Genesis 19:21. This is the way that Sami Hafagi, Shmuel Hafagi, is wired to be. He's supposed to understand what it means. We don't know. He's supposed to understand. It's like between God and Shmuel Hafagi. But Shmuel Hafagi has also life path. And that's something very interesting that we find in Pi. It's a very complex method that we use in Code to God. Life path is 2119, and it's Exodus 22:7. That's his life path, and he will understand what it means in English and in Hebrew. This is the divine number. His divine number is 2. Now, Shmuel Sami Hafagi will now understand his life better. He will understand his direction in life. He will be connected to God better. And he needs to look for these numbers in his life. So if Shmuel Hafagi, Sami, is looking to decide something in life, let's say buying a house, a job, and he sees suddenly something with the number 2, it means that God is giving him direction. Because you need to start somewhere when you want to communicate with God. That's the way that I do that. I have my numbers, and when I see them, I know that this is what it is. Let's take another one, for example. Let's take this one. The name is Sean Myers. Sean is Jerusalem discovered for us that it's actually Yohanan. It's an Irish name, and it went through few generations of mistranslations or meanings and so on, and it actually came from Yohanan. It's one of the apostles of Jesus, and this is the Hebrew name. And again, there are 5 letters. You see the number for each letter. The total is 124. Myers, 321. Wired, 445. This is who Sean Myers is, or in his biblical name, Yohanan Myers. This is his life path. This is his divine number. And he can learn who he is and what's his life path. And from now on, when Sean Myers will see the number 4, he will know that this is probably the right choice. Or if he will see 445 or 1943, and it goes on and on, all of these people will find their connection to God much, much better. Let's look from the other side. Here we have Jonathan Fabella, and his real name in the original Bible is Yonatan Fabella, which means a gift from God. More here, this is an interesting one. I can see that from here. 2 of them are very interesting. Yes, I can see that. Edwin. Edwin has been a change. It's originated from the original Bible, Baruch, which means blessed. And somehow, throughout the generations in Europe and then in Great Britain, it became Edwin. But the original name is Baruch, which means blessed. This is very interesting one. His name is Hayden Ace, but his biblical name is actually Or Echad, which means Hayden, it's actually light. Or means in the original Bible, light. Did you know that Ace means in Spanish 1? So it's Echad. But this is only our team in Jerusalem can do. Discover your letters in God's language. And then we, in Florida, we take about 4 or 5 days to decode your name.